I'm Mary Trimble here with your readings for the week of May the 14th through May the 20th. And what a huge energy shift we're going to feel this week. I'm like tongue twisted. Okay, first of all, if you're new, welcome. Thank you for stopping by, and if you've been here before, welcome back, and thank you so much for coming back. Last week was amazing, all the comments. I will say that after Saturday I won't be able to respond to the angel numbers. It's been work all week, but well worth it. It was lovely. Some of the comments were just heartwarming, so thank you so much for that. So please don't forget to like my videos and share them on your social media, because YouTube doesn't promote them like they used to. So it's really helpful if you would do that, and comment, as I said, and subscribe if you haven't already. So thank you, all of you new subscribers, and I hope that you enjoy yourself coming back. Now, what I'm going to do this week is I'm going to pick someone who is subscribed to me publicly and who comments and likes my video. I'm going to pick someone at random and I'm going to give them a free reading this week. So please just make, and you can cross, each time you comment, you're going to get an extra, I'm going to draw the name out of a bag, so you'll get the extra name put in. And that will happen in 2 weeks' time. When I'm on location in Chicago, because I'm going to the largest astrology convention in the Western Hemisphere, so I shall be attending that for a week. And I'll pull that live from there. Which will be apropos. Now, so please, the last time I did this, some people just said, one word. You've got to have, I want to know that you've watched this video all the way through, or any video all the way through, and I want you to comment on what it's meant to you. So it's going to be the most poignant comments that will be picked to put in the basket, in the bag. So that's exciting. Anyway, a little bit about the astrology before I go into the readings. And of course, the huge news is Uranus is moving into Taurus on the 15th. And at the same time, Mars is moving into Aquarius. And not only that, we have the new moon in Taurus. Now, first of all, I mentioned this last week. Uranus has an 84-year elliptical cycle, right? So it's not been in Taurus since, well, it was in Taurus 1934 to 1941, turbulent times, right? World War II happened during that time. So now it's going in. It's going in on the 15th. It's moving. Now, Uranus is this planet of surprises and sudden happenings, and it's kind of like lightning, right? And Taurus is very grounded, so it's being pulled down, right? It's being kind of restricted in a way. So it's not very comfortable, but it's going to have kind of, it's the planet of eruptions, we can have, a lot of astrologers are saying that it could, we could have, earthquakes, anything kind of, anything to do with the earth. We could have, some shocking happenings around the planet. So that could happen. Now, this is what I think with this energy coming in. I think we're all going to kind of feel it in different ways. I think those of you with fixed signs, such as Taurus, Leo, Aquarius, and Come back to me, brain. Oh my goodness. Scorpio, of course. Oh my goodness. So you are really going to kind of feel it. You're going to feel that shift. And for some of it really depends on where Uranus is, where it is in your natal chart as to how it's going to affect you in, you know, in which house. Now, what I will say that there are a lot of planets in Earth signs at this time, at the time of this new moon. You've got the sun and the moon, which are always together in the same sign when it's a new moon, right? You've got the sun, the moon, Mercury in Taurus. Then we have Mars, Saturn and Pluto in Capricorn, although Mars will be leaving Capricorn and moving into Aquarius. It's in the last degrees and then it moves into Aquarius. So this is a very, very powerful new moon, and it's kind of exciting. It's very important to put your intentions, because it's all about, you know, it's about material. It's about the material world. It's about finances. It's about the planet. It's about kind of abundance, if you will. So write your intentions down. You know, figure out where you want to be in the next 6 months to a year, even 5 years. Listen, Uranus is going to be in Taurus for 7 years. 7 long years. It's moving out a little bit to Aries for a little bit, but then it's back in, and it's in for the long haul. So this is a very interesting time that we're going into. But I will say, do a ritual for the new moon and really put your intentions. This is what I really, if you get a chance, go to the beach, put your feet in the sand, be grounded, do grounded things. Go put your bare feet in the soil, feel the earth. You have these receptors in your feet, and, you know, allow the planet to heal you and vice versa. Allow the energy to flow. I think it's very important for us to remain grounded during this time. And I think I think we're going to see, you know, Uranus is a planet of innovation, rebelliousness. I mean, there's lots of energy at play here, but I think that, you know, the emphasis is going to be on our planet. How are we treating it? I think new inventions and innovative inventions are going to come out, and I think the focus will be on the planet. I think it's really important to do something, to work with these, co-create with these energies, right? So, you know, Uranus will break up the status quo, the stagnancy. Do something different. Put your life in a different direction. Take risks. Go out and shake your world up. Shake it up in how you how you earn money, how you're living, how you treat the planet. It's like, make those changes, because if you don't make those changes will be made for you. And Uranus isn't like a smooth transition. It's sudden, sharp, you know, shocking changes. Now, if you can embrace the changes, you know, it'll make life so much easier for you. So what an exciting week. What a huge shift in energy. We're really, I'm already feeling it. I'm already feeling it for sure. So I think, you know, think about Taurus and think about, you know, their keyword is I have for Taurus, right? So it's all about being grateful for what you have. It's all about, you know, do I really need this? It's like, how much do I use? How much do I need? It's about conserving, I think. It's about being realistic. It's about being, you know, and you think about, you know, the bull in a field who's very placid, you know, eating, you know, grass or whatever, and very walking around really, you know, nonchalantly. And then you put a red flag in front of that bull and it goes charging, goes nuts. So it's about remaining grounded and remaining calm, not reacting, right? It's about keeping your calm in the storm. It's always about breathing before you speak or you act. It's about responding and not reacting. So anyway, guys, this is these readings are general readings. If you would like a personal reading, that information will be below in the description box in the show more section. I'm also on Instant Go, and the link to that will be underneath, and you can ask me a question for like $10. So 24/7, that's great. You know, download that app, it's amazing. And also, if you want to show me some support, check out my Patreon page. I'm on Patreon, and I really want to thank my patrons. You are amazing. Thank you so much. And what else? Yes, your sun, moon, and rising. The information will be down below. And listen, I love to give personal readings, guys. Contact me. And thank you to all those who have. I love you all. I really appreciate you. And without further ado, let's go to your reading, shall we?
Hello, Pisces, for your sun, moon, and rising. Pisces, thank you so much for your patience. I really appreciate you. I'm really sorry that I have been under the weather, not feeling well. I'm sorry, let me get my water. Sorry. I have not been feeling well. I'm still not well enough to be on screen. However, I want to get through these readings. I don't want you waiting any longer. Thank you for being so patient. The first card that comes up is the Justice card for you. This has come up a lot this week. And I love this Justice card because there's like a triangle of light here. Or V for victory. Oh my goodness. Whatever's coming down for you, any judgment, it's going to be in your favor for sure. I'm definitely seeing that for you. So if it's something at work, or if it's something, you know, if it's actually legal in the court, something's going to come down for you in a very positive way. And look, you've got the clarifying it is the Hierophant, and this is about having faith and trusting in God, right? This is beautiful. And you've got the Page of Cups, which is good news emotionally. I feel that this is something that you've waited for a long time, Pisces. This is like justice is being served in your way and in your light. Now, the next card that's coming up for you is the Magician. Look, I love this with the long grey hair. The Magician is saying that you have the power. You have the power. I can't joke with myself. I'll go into a coughing spurt. But so you have the power, Pisces. You have all the tools. You have everything you need to create the life that you desire. You must know that. And you've got all these choices, darling. This is wonderful. You've got all these choices, right? Some of them are great and some of them may not be so great. You've got one that's got worms in or something. I don't know. Anyway, the Seven of Cups. Honestly, you've got a choice. You see, you've got the Two of Swords. There's a choice here that you have to make. You've got several choices is what I see. And I feel that when your mind is clear, Pisces, that you can make those choices easily from your intuition and your psychic abilities. You know, the Page of Cups is also, you know, message of your psychic. Well, you know, you are psychic. We all know you're psychic, Pisces. So, you know, you're psychic and you're intuitive. Trust in that this week. The more you trust in your psychic abilities and your intuition, the more trustworthy they become. You have the Queen of Swords clarifying this choice. And this is about the truth. Now, this is not seeing the truth in front of her. This Two of Swords is like she's blindfolded. She's not seeing the truth. She's refusing to look at the truth. So something that you've been kind of avoiding, you're going to have to address. It's about coming out, taking the blindfold off and seeing the situation for what it is. This, I feel, is you're blocked. You're blocked from seeing the truth in a situation. And the Queen, she can either represent you, in which case you're being asked to be kind and compassionate in when you communicate. This is definitely a communication card. This is about, she's this incredible, intelligent, cerebral woman. She tells the truth, and she tells people the truth for their best. Her intention is for you to improve and for you to be the best that you can be. However, she can be brutally honest. And so when you hear the truth from her, sometimes it's hard to hear the truth. We all know that. It's hard to hear it. You're being asked to be open. You're blocked from the truth. And somebody might come in and give you a message that you're not kind of going to like. You want to negate it. You want to say, you want to get defensive when somebody comes in here and says this. But sometimes we have to take a breath and we have to stand back. And honestly, it's saying, don't shoot the messenger, darling. Her intention is for you to get better. And this is for your best to hear this truth. Sometimes the truth can be painful. You know, I remember years ago somebody telling me something that just, oh my God, it was so painful to hear. But guess what? It was the truth. I had to look at it. I had to own it, and if you don't look at it, if you don't own it, you can't grow and you can't change. You know, so when somebody like this comes in and tells you, you've got to hear it. You're being asked to be open to hearing it. Try not to take it personally, but take it in as a lesson. As a lesson. This is about learning from lessons. This is about growing from that learning. You know, sometimes it feels uncomfortable. Yes, it does. Sometimes there's no way around that. You know, it's very cutting, this is, you know, the Queen of Swords. But she wants you to be successful. And in order for you to be successful, sometimes you've got to adjust your behaviors or, you know, your practices or your habits. There's something you've got to adjust here. So you have these incredible opportunities, but you must see the truth and come and get grounded and see what's really happening around you. But overall, it's great. Just a little lesson to learn, a life lesson, darling. That's what you have to think of this. Don't be oversensitive and take it in and get defensive. That's what you need. Please don't do that. Remember, you've got the power and you can take what, you know, be confident, but be humble. That's what it is. Be confident in your abilities, but be humble. When you're not confident, then you get defensive. So, you know, search deep for that confidence and hear the truth. When you're confident, you can take it as a growing lesson. It's not painful. It's only painful when you're not confident and you feel slighted or less than. Pisces, thank you so much for tuning in. Please don't forget to comment and share on your social media and subscribe if you haven't already, and enter the competition for the free reading. I'm going to be, you know, if you make a comment that shows me you've listened to this whole reading, then I will put your name in a bag and I'll draw it live from the astrology convention on the holiday weekend. Okay, so the more videos that you make those poignant comments on and you like them, and you have to be a public subscriber also in order to enter. I'll put your name in as many times as you comment. They can't be one-word comments, and they can't be please give me the free reading, because I get that a lot. They have to be poignant comments. So thank you so much for tuning in. Mwah! I love you all, and I'll see you next week.
To inquire about or purchase any of Mary's services, please email Mary at liveinthesolution.com.